All right, Dan Short, hopefully on my page. I'm going to give just a minute for Audrey to confirm that we are in fact live. And so this little jewel of a car is known as an Amphicar. If you've seen the show, you saw us build one of these on the show. And what we've got here is an Amphicar that was sort of put together. Going in a few minutes.
We're getting ready to load this thing up and head to Lake Gaston.
Oh, actually not Lake Gaston. Kerr Lake.
Are we going to be on the Kerr Lake side?
Yeah,
Okay.
Kerr Lake side, yep. So you like this little car?
Man, I kind of like it. I'd
Yeah.
like to put an LS3 in the back of it.
No, you wouldn't want to put an LS3 in the back of this. You'd break every part of this car. But Josh has been very instrumental in all the final details on this car. Now, would you agree that this is anything but a high-performance car?
Oh, no, it is definitely not a high-performance car.
And would you also agree that it's not a high-performance boat?
No, it is not. But it's a fun car and a fun boat.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I think anybody would agree that it probably isn't a great car, and it sure as hell isn't a great boat, but it's just a hell of a lot of fun. And I mean, let me just stand back and let's just sort of take a gander at what this thing looks like. What a magnificent little jewel of a car. Tell me that doesn't come straight out of the 50s styling with kind of that pointed front end, the fins on the back end, the two-tone, the white walls. Just a beautiful little car. Now, Audrey, do we think that this car is going to float or sink?
Float for a little while.
Float for a little while.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's a fairly safe bet. So, float for a little while. Okay, hey, thank you, McKinley Turner. I appreciate it. I wasn't sure. I've been screwing these Facebook Lives up lately. So for those of you who are going to be with us tomorrow, we're going to have this in the water up at Kerr Lake. What is the name of the town we're going to? In North Carolina?
No, it's Virginia.
Oh, I'm sorry, in Virginia. Yeah, what's the name of the town? Bracey, Virginia. B-R-A-C-E-Y. So if anybody happens to live at or near Bracey, Virginia, come on over and see this. We're gonna actually film it as we're putting it into the water for the very first time, and you can sort of check out whether our little jewel of an Amphicar floats or sinks. So that's it. Just a heads up that we'll be back tomorrow while we're out on the lake. Putting this into the water for the very first time, and Audrey will not be there. She does. Actually, it's her birthday today. For those of you who didn't know, Audrey's birthday is today, and your mom's birthday is today. Do we want to tell everyone how old you are? Do we want to tell? Okay. Who out there wants to guess how old Audrey is? Okay, I've got a feeling my Facebook is locked up because I'm not getting any new comments, and they actually stopped moving.
We broke it.
What's that? Yeah, I know. Facebook censors everyone. All right, so folks, look, if I'm still live, tomorrow you have to guess how old Audrey is, and the first person that gets it right, hang on, and guesses her mother's age, we will send a free t-shirt to. It'll be the first person that guesses it, and Audrey will be the person that determines who got the closest. And let me tell you, folks, without going over, this is one of those you definitely don't want to go over. All right, so that's it. We will see you tomorrow at Kerr Lake with our Amphicar in the water. All right, so we're out at the lake now. Chris, what have we had? First of all, how did you sleep last night?
Oh, it was just ducky.
Ducky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing like a leaking air mattress to.
Okay, but at
keep
least
you up all night.
the ground under the air mattress, was it?
Cold.
Cold. Okay, so he slept on an air mattress that had no air in it on a rocky ground. And look, I told him he should come sleep in the bus, and hopefully tonight he will. But we've been working on the Amphicar this morning. So what did we have to do to it so far this morning?
Well, in pure British style, we had to adjust the points. Apparently, you got to do that every time you drive a British car. I guess that's why they drink hot beer.
Because the refrigerators run on points.
Yeah, because their refrigerators are made by Lucas.
Yeah.
But yeah, ignition and all the things with a car built in 1964.
Yeah. So we've managed now. We were having horrible ignition breakup, and the ignition breakup is now gone. And then we had a vacuum advance issue, and we took care of that. And then we had a carburetor throttle issue, and we took care of that. So so at this point, it's actually running pretty good, but that is just on the land. So we apparently we were out here in a campground, and like a number of people out here have definitely recognized the Amphicar, and can't wait to see it in the water. Hey, Joe from Texas, Michelle from Texas, maybe you guys know each other. Oh, I'm sorry, Michael, I apologize. Xander from Scotland. Aren't you guys in Scotland supposed to be sleeping right now? All right, so here, let me bump the starter, and we're going to go ahead and fire this little beast up, and then we're going to take it down near the water and start doing our test. So let's see what happens. Okay. So here's the little Amphicar purring. All right, so it's time. Here, Chris, can you run camera? Yeah. All right, so Chris is going to run camera, and well, you got to jump in. So we're going to bring it down to the water. Oh, and I learned another interesting trick about Amphicars from Sam, a man in Indianapolis who has helped us a lot with this project. He says that the Amphicar clutches are basically use almost, I think, a nylon style throwout bearing. So that means you get on the clutch and off the clutch as fast as you can. So probably going to be a little bit of burning or a little grinding of the gears, folks. Yeah. All right, so
it's a little munchy crunchy.
But right now and then we had a voltage regulator issue.
Yeah.
And now
they're yelling.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, all right. All right. So my son is going to run camera on his flying DJI Mavic. This is his beautiful wife and daughter. Hang on. There's Melissa. Hello, Melissa.
All right, go ahead.
And there's Zachary, and my son Daniel and his wife, and their little girl, Miss Caroline. Hey, Caroline. All right, so we're out here at the lake. It's actually gorgeous. It's probably 65 degrees, and we're going to see what happens when we put this thing into the water. As you can see, check out the steering wheel. We're just a little bit out of clock because I think we're supposed to be going straight right now, and the steering wheel is anything but straight. So and you can see all of these things are marked right now because
with yellow tape. Yeah,
because half of them don't work.
And for those of y'all who don't know, Phantom Works, everything is marked in yellow tape.
Everything, man. If the yellow tape industry died, Phantom Works would we would just close the doors the next day. You know what I mean? We'd be done. Okay, so apparently there's a few people here.
Apparently we have a crowd.
Okay, so
so here's the crowd.
Okay, there's Josh.
We've got like Golf Cart Central.
You want to hook the winch up?
Yeah. Let's hook a line up to it. All right, so we're gonna come back here, and these people are all wanting to see the Amphicar sink.
Yeah, they're here for the drama.
A sinking Amphicar makes a much better show. Okay, so hang on. Now we gotta do a few pieces of maintenance here.
Yeah.
So
like
the maintenance you do before you go in the water is first of all, you check the plug. I mean, there's a drain plug on the bottom here. You got to make sure that it is tight. Okay, that is tight. Then, Chris, are you coming in, or is it Josh, or is it both of you?
No, I think I'm gonna watch from the sidelines.
Okay, wait a second. We need to unlock the trunk because we actually are going to have to open it up and see if it's leaking.
Yeah.
The fishing
It's on the antenna. For those of you who didn't get to see it,
fishing pole right there.
we have our very cool fishing pole antenna.
All right, so. All right, so we're going to leave this open. So.
And yeah, never drop that in the water in the event you have to have water repairs.
Yeah, it'll take probably a couple more minutes. We're almost ready to go. And we're just leave it out, folks. An Amphicar normally goes in the water about 20 or 30 miles an hour, but number one, around here you'd be arrested because you can't exceed 5 miles an hour, so we're not going to do that. And number two, because this is the first time in the water, going in at 20 or 30 miles an hour just might drop it to the bottom much faster. So we're gonna go much slower today than we normally would. This car has not been in the water in probably at least 40 years. And 40 years ago, it looked a whole lot different than it does today. So we're sort of taking it one small step at a time. All right, so I'm going to engage, and what I need, you can see which way the propellers turn, so I'm going to engage the propellers and hopefully get them spinning the right way.
All right. Props are turning to the right.
Okay, are they spinning?
To the right. To the right. Okay. All right.
That's the way they're supposed to spin.
All right, stop and let me see the
Oh, okay.
you got to stop and let me see what the pitch is. I wasn't paying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Are
you're
they
good.
spinning forward?
Yeah.
Okay, so locks are spinning forward. Oh, and then there's a secondary set of locks on the doors that you have to close because the doors come open. It's a bad day. Yeah, it's a real bad day. All right.
There's the secondary. That's the wing
So
nut.
here's the primary door lock, and then the secondary door lock is over here. All right. So actually, I probably want to go in without the propellers spinning.
Well, let's get
Just to see if it's
get the strap and the Jeep on it.
Oh yeah. That's right.
We're not going in the water until I got a way to get you back out again.
That's right.
You know, all these people that they don't want to jump in and help push the car out of the water. I can promise you.
Yes, we will.
Oh yeah, you will. I'll be ready to jump in.
I was thinking about riding with you. Ain't nobody else looks like gonna do it.
The guys that built it are like, nah.
You have another. Does anybody here have just a small section of rope we can bump? Or you got one? Okay. Is that a dynamo rope? Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, I didn't bring a wetsuit. Yeah, I just want to run it through
We want to
the
make sure
bumper
in the event that
way
it starts
if we had to.
taking on a ton of
gotta-
water, we can yank it right back out.
Oh. Yeah, and then
You know,
we're
if the
just
motor
gonna
stalls
run
or something
okay.
like that, you know, we want to be sure to,
Okay, I see.
you know.
Okay.
Wow, how much runtime you got on the drone?
I mean, it's got like
All right, now, we
25
do
minutes
keep
per
some
battery. I got
tension
2
on
more
it if we're ready to
batteries.
go in the
Okay.
top. But
I
right
mean,
now,
I think
what
we're
wanna
all right. I
do
don't
is
think
just
we're 25
put
minutes
it in
away.
the water and then open it
Yeah.
all up and see if it's leaking. Oh, how do I turn the bilge pumps on? Which one? They on?
Yep.
I think so. Yeah. All right. All right. So.
Look, you want to get closer to the water? We'll both get closer.
Yeah, I want you to just keep a little bit of tension.
Look at all the guys out there with fishing poles.
That's not nice. Watch. They're doing it for safety. Harley.
We're hoping for an uneventful day. Yep.
Yep. Yep. It's been 40 years.
40 years you're busted.
1964.
right, easy does it. Easy does it. All right, we do not recommend popping your hood while underway, but there are occasions when.
I found a screwdriver.
Oh yeah. All right, sorry everybody. I fat fingered the phone. That's why we lost video. So luckily Rebecca was here to save the day because you know.
You pulled it down?
Yeah. Yeah.
We have one little trickle of water, but not bad. Coming in off the left boot.
All right. Do you want to try to just pull it back out and disconnect, or just pull it back up the ramp? Right.
It ain't leaking back.
Well, I mean, it passed the buoyancy
Hey,
test.
Josh, pull us out and then grab that strap.
Yeah.
Can you make sure that we kick it off this way?
Jeeps.
Yeah.
You have 'em.
Cheapers.
Jeeps. Good job,
Cheapers.
Mike, can you undo that strap? Just undo one side of the hook and pull the whole thing through.
So now that he knows it's done.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me ask.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna operate it now. We had to make sure it wasn't gonna sink as soon as we put it in the water.
Somebody gonna get in with him?
All right, we good?
But we got to close the trunk. We got to close the
I
bonnet.
actually want to leave it open so I can see it.
Okay. All right, easy does it, Hoss. It's working. It's working.
He's going.
Thanks, bud. Hey, appreciate your help. That's the nice guy that's going to make sure Dan doesn't drown.
Both on him, just to help.
I'm gonna get out of the way.
Yeah.
All right. And that's what Amphicar looks like up to the headlights.
With the back hood still open, like a boss.
In Britain, I thought they call that the bonnet.
Worried about that wave.
Yeah, I'm sort of worried about the wake too. Now remember that the pedal on the left doesn't work. All right, yeah. Ah, the horn works now. That's what just needed to be lubed. Oh. Yeah.
Okay, so the bilge pump is working.
Yeah, there's a little water
We're
back
obviously
there,
taking
but-
on some water.
Yeah.
We're pretty much got it all out now.
As long as she can pump out more than can get in.
Yeah, I think we're...
There's not a ton of water in there.
This leaning back, all of it would be right here, and that's it. Not much.
Yeah,
All right, can you kill the bilge?
Does that come in through the prop? The prop?
Yeah, it's
Where's
coming.
the-
Actually, believe it or not,
which
through the
one is
drive-
it? Which
through
one?
the
Am I just pulling it?
Kill the bilge pumps. Kill the bilge pumps.
Am I pull it?
Which one is it?
So the seal's right there, coming in.
There it
That
is.
seal
Okay.
right there. See that big hose clamp? That's where it came in. Okay, so all right, are we going to do an Amphicar entry now? Josh, you ready to do an Amphicar entry? All right, so can I have the tool, please? Mike, you want to join us?
Yeah. I think we can get all the husbands to all go in and get some.
How about that? So first.
Yeah.
Okay, now the bilge pump is turned off right now?
Yeah, bilge pumps off.
Okay. Now I gotta tell you, that thing bothers me. It's exactly in the way of where we need to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do a semi
Yeah.
water entry.
Because you know you.
Just got you approved for the 30-mile-an-hour long.
Well, unfortunately, see that post right there? When these things hit the water, they go whatever direction, and I think I'll take out the post.
Well, I mean,
Well, we do need someone on the other side.
Go ahead, Melissa.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, Melissa.
Go ahead.
Hold on now. Let me unlock your door.
Okay. I can just climb over there.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah,
Look at that post there, boy.
go ahead and close. Wait a second. Close it first. Regular close. Now make sure it's latched. Now. Okay, and we're gonna pull that out. All right.
Doing a fast water. Fast water entry. You've been approved for 30 miles an hour, so nobody complain.
Fast water
Nobody
launch.
complain.
Yeah.
Fast water entry.
I would always say you can't bounce around.
Yeah. Yeah, that's unsynchronized.
We want one. We want
Well, it might happen once.
Yeah, probably.
Brandon, y'all might pay me back $100 being in my video.
She got a little rooster tail.
All those late hours this week are forgiven.
Yeah. The only reward for good work? More of it.
More of it. Jeez.
Yeah. Yep. I got at least an entire bottle of Tums in that job, I'm here to tell you.
Yeah, that was a lot of stress.
Yeah, but it paid off.
Yeah. All these people out here, Mister.
We got Zito out just in case.
Bravo!
All the women want one.
Yeah.
All right, folks, so we're going to go do a little bit of maintenance checks on it, and then we'll bring it back after a little bit. I just want to check a few things before we leave it in the water any longer.
So how was it to operate a Amphicar for the first time in 40 years?
Like what?
Like bedliner heat.
Oh, is that all?
Pretty amazing.
That's what it smells like.
Okay. Is the bilge pumping right now?
Not right now. It was when you came out of the water.
Okay, so we probably need to, here, I'm going to turn it off for the moment, but we're going to run it. It's pretty amazing, you know, to drive in a steel car that, remember, it came into the shop, what, 6-7 years ago, just a thing that would have gone down in 10 seconds, and now, I mean, I just saved my wife's life.
That's right.
She has a lot of trust in her man, I can tell you that.
She does. It was a lot of fun. All right, so we're gonna go take this out. We'll be back in a little bit, but I just want to make sure everything is still running good before we push the envelope on it. So
Thanks for joining us.
much.
It's nice.
All right.